What is going on today, guys? Welcome back. I know it has been a hot minute since we have had a video. I apologize. It has been extremely difficult with everything else going on in life to get over to the shop and actually get a video done. But we are here tonight. I totally forgot our man Mikey G was coming down. We're getting dinner with him later. So we're gonna do what we can with the time that we have. Also, over the weekend, I happened to tweak the crap out of my neck sleeping. I don't know why, but I've been doing the whole so anyway, we're here. What we got going on today is we actually got some problems with the first gen. Before we get into the new Hoodstack, we did run into a little bit of an issue. If you guys remember the last first gen video, you know that I had mentioned, like, all of a sudden the fuel pressure gauge kind of went up, which was kind of odd. And of course my phone is ringing. I apologize, the phone just never stops ringing, let me tell you. So last 12-hour video, we noticed that our fuel pressure, for some reason, where it was rock solid on 60, had gone almost pretty much right in the middle of that fuel pressure line right there, more like it's at like 70, which turns out it seems like the gauge is actually having a problem. Our pressure is not actually that high. Did actually do a little bit of testing the other day with a different gauge that I had, and we kind of came to the conclusion that the sensor down there, which we actually had removed and put a manual gauge in there, the sensor seems like it is no good, which we do need to order a different boost. I'm sorry, I keep saying boost. Am I saying boost? Fuel pressure gauge. So we do need to order a different fuel pressure gauge for this. So we're going to go ahead and do that. That's already on order. Takes a little while from ISPRO. These are the R1700 series. So we are going to get a fuel pressure gauge that goes up to about 100, just so we can kind of monitor if it does go over 60 for some reason. So got that on order. What we're going to do in the meantime, that manual gauge that's underneath there was only a 30-pound one, just to verify that we did actually have lift pump pressure, which we did. So I did go ahead and get a higher, because the needle snapped on that one. We did go ahead and get a different Dixon 100-pound manual gauge, just so in the time being we can monitor pressure and make sure that we are good. So we're gonna get that swapped out. We're gonna do that, and then also look at this guy. Woo! So we have a new Hoodstack. We did order a 7-inch Grand Rock Hoodstack kit, so we're going to be installing that. That is going to be the goal for this evening. We're going to leave it this length and just have it look exactly like that. And I'm just kidding. That would be kind of ridiculous, but we've marked out where we're going to trim for the new base plate. So in the other video, we kind of talked about getting a cowl hood for this, and after some research, after some talking, they really only make a fiberglass cowl hood. They have about a 2-month lead time to get one, and they are about 800 bucks by the time you pay freight shipping. So in my mind, I was like, 800 bucks, man, like that's kind of a lot. Also, we would then lose the nicely acquired patina that this hood has. So what I decided to do was go to a 7-inch Hoodstack. You can kind of see with going that much bigger. Second reason going to a second hood, or the 7-inch Hoodstack, is now we have 5-inch exhaust. The 6-inch pipe does not fit very well inside of 5-inch. Hope I'm saying, like, I might be saying this all wrong, but anyway, 5-inch fits nicer inside of the 7-inch stack, and we can also move this. Let me see where I got this kind of lined up here. You can see how much it covers of that other hole. So the new plan now to cover this shape right here is just trace that out, drill these same holes, and make kind of like a cover plate out of this steel that I have. And then I actually have the spray paint that matches this silver, and we are gonna try and paint that this color and have it blend in a little bit better. Maybe that'll get a little bit weathered and it'll kind of match a little bit better than the other alternatives. update here on the stack kit. Got the majority of the first hole completely trimmed out here. If you guys don't know, the way this Grand Rock Hoodstack kit kind of works is it allows for a hood, like a curved hood. If your hood has like a curvature, kind of sloped, it allows this inside ring here to kind of get moved so your hood stack is completely straight. It's not kind of relying on the curve of the hood to be completely straight. You can kind of move this thing around. So what we did is we actually made this little add-on extra piece here. I have to move this kind of pipe. It's a little curved, so we made this piece to kind of sit on here. It's kind of hard to make all sense of this until it's completely done, but trust me, I'm a professional. I know exactly what I'm doing, kind of, sort of. So I made that piece. We're going to weld that piece to that and then maybe shave that flat just to kind of get up inside of this cone a little bit. I probably will move this up on the slides almost all the way to the top, kind of have it look somewhat similar to this. I think I hear Michael. That means it's probably time to go to dinner. We'll have to pick this back up. But that is where we are at for this evening. Hey, buddy.
I come bearing gifts.
Oh boy, what do you have?
This is top secret.
Oh boy. All right, show me that one first then. What do you got? Is this a t-shirt?
T-shirt.
Is this a tank top?
From Drew.
Oh boy, let's open it up.
Boys.
Do you want to open it up?
Could, yeah.
Open it up on camera. Michael, you look so fantastic as always.
Am I getting you all flustered? You can't even speak.
Kind of. Look at that nice Steed Speed sweatshirt.
Julie. What you got going on here?
Yeah.
Did these come in nice and quick?
They did. Thank you very much.
That's what I like to hear.
They came in on time. Thank you very much.
I don't know how they did this.
Yeah, that's a pretty tight roll.
Pretty cool.
Look at that. They must have professionals over there.
Oh my.
What in the heck?
That's how mine was too.
You guys got professional t-shirt folders over there. Oh, look at that. Ooh, we got the D&J Precision Machine. Those sexy valve covers that we get. Thanks, guys. Thank you, Drew. All right, I apologize for the sunlight pretty much right in my face, but a little bit of a time jump. It is the next day. I've actually been harassing Russell, letting him know that we need some stuff welded up again here today, if possible. We haven't really prepped anything, so he's gonna be mad. He's gonna yell at us, but a little bit of a last minute decision. Oh, we got school buses up here stopping. So we grabbed those two pieces from the Hoodstack, and we kind of run it over to Russell here quick to have him weld this up. Let's see if Russell's Santa, oh, there it is, still on the house. Look at him, he's spraying me with his hose. Let me in. I think he's giving us a nice American finger gesture. Oh, is he? He's washing a razor. That's what he's doing. Let's go out. Let's see what he's doing. What are you doing?
I'm fucking freezing my ass off, you bastard! I can't feel my fingers. I need a new hobby.
What are you doing?
It's just about freezing, so the holes will work.
Russell, I didn't prep anything because I didn't realize I was coming over this soon.
You had all week to plan this.
No, I didn't. Just last night.
Unbelievable.
I know.
I'm gonna change my phone number. Yeah.
Oh man. All right, I'm gonna grab these pieces and start grinding. Alrighty, we have finished prepping up our Hoodstack piece here. Not perfect by any means, but we're gonna run with it. This is not a perfect project by any means, but I think it suits the first gen. We are gonna heat wrap this up, so you probably won't see some of this, but the way it was kicked, it was kind of sitting like this. At least it kind of makes it a little bit straighter. We'll go ahead and get that top straightened out after we're done welding it, but give this thing a good weld, and we'll be back to not having to hold this with 3 sets that's a different hand. So one of these days, I swear, one of these days we're going to come over here when we don't have anything to do, and we are going to learn how to TIG weld ourselves. I do really want to learn. It seems like we're always just in a little bit of a hurry trying to complete our projects to, you know, and I like things to look nice, you know. This is probably the perfect piece to learn on, but you know what? We'll come back and we will learn on some scraps and learn how to TIG weld ourselves, and then we'll have to go buy our own TIG welding machine. Bye, Russell. Thank you, Russell.
I'm gonna go back to polishing my turd.
Polishing your turd. All right. Love you. Bye. Love you. Bye. You don't need any more Christmas decorations hung up or anything?
Not today.
Okay. All right.
Next week.
Call me if you need me. See ya. Before we get too far, we have made some headway back at the shop. We have got our Grand Rock trim ring, Hoodstack, thingamo, whatever you want to call it. That is completely done. We trimmed underneath, and we have also made our cover plate here, just so you guys can get a little bit better idea of what I was trying to explain before. That is going to be the cover plate, going to be painted the same color as this silver here. There will be a little bit, I mean, by the time this gets sandwiched down, you know, a little bit of a gap there, but I do kind of think that's the best possible solution to cover that up. For the time being, keep the patina. So as you can see, we traced our holes around here. The factory holes right here will hold this in, and then we also traced the bottom holes because there will be holes in the top of this that get attached to the underside underneath here, which I actually didn't really think about. I don't know if I have any hardware here now to kind of complete that. So you will actually see some hardware on the top of this, so I might have to get some type of I don't know, maybe like stainless silver hardware that kind of blends in with that stuff, because there will be holes drilled. You'll probably see, yeah, a couple, four holes there. So we'll get that completely done. Underneath here, you can kind of see we clearanced all around this, so the other trim ring, well, this 7-inch trim ring can scoot around it like that, like so, and then that gets bolted completely like that. So we're getting close. We are getting very close. Alrighty, there she is. What do you guys think? I know you hate it. I hate it too. So what I did is I tried to give you guys some measurements. This line right here is 5 inches, 6 inches up to here. It's 1-inch tape, obviously. 7 inches, and then 8 inches. Go ahead, make your memes. What I want to get your guys' opinion on is how much we should trim out of this thing right now. I'm kind of debating on just going flat top. Before we had like a little bit of a slight kick. The kick before was from like 5 up to 6 across, kind of like that. If I make it straight, maybe we should go up to 6. Maybe we should go to 5. I'm not really sure. But that's kind of where we're at. Unfortunately, we're waiting for paint to dry. We've been here for a little while. We've done some priming. We did some painting. Like I said, this is the cover plate. Look at that. Look at that sparkle flake in that silver. I mean, obviously, you guys know I'm not a silver fan, but if I was gonna paint a truck silver, or maybe even this truck, it would honestly be the same silver. This doesn't, you know, maybe you can see right in there. It's called Silver Star Metallic. I don't know the exact paint code, but this paint has got some really heavy flake. Like if this truck was all that silver, it would pop like crazy. So we're really just waiting on things to dry. We got everything set. You guys can kind of see down in here. We got the other pipe set. I can't assemble anything until that other plate piece is dry, which it's not going to be tonight really by any means. I still got to actually put one more coat on there. But other than trim this, assemble it, we are pretty much done with the new Hoodstack. All right, guys, so before we go for this evening, what do you guys think about the new, I mean, in my opinion, I don't even really know if you can call this a 5th gen Ram. I mean, in my opinion, it just looks like another makeover of a 4th gen. Now, the body lines probably are slightly different. And I know, like, look at these terrible pictures I'm showing you guys. You know, obviously the tailgate, the rear bumper is different. You know, the fender lines are a little bit fender lines are a little bit different. If you go back here, I mean, this still kind of looks like a 4th gen cab to me. I'm not really sure if they're calling this a 5th gen or not. I mean, in my opinion, I don't really know if you can call it a 5th gen. I mean, maybe it's just me, but I feel like, you know, the new Chevy that just came out, everybody's like, oh, how terrible that looks. Like, that's a new body style. Like, a new body style should make you question whether you absolutely hate it or not. Like this, I'm kind of like, whatever. I mean, it's not that much different. Like, Chevy and Ford, when they come out with a new body style, you know it's a new body style. Like, this just kind of looks like a front-end makeover, a little bit more than a front-end makeover. Like I said, I don't hate it. I'm not in love with it. If anything, it kind of drives home the proven platform. I'm not sure if they've made any other changes in the engine drivetrain platform, but I knew going into making my decision on whether or not I was going to buy an 18, 19, or 2020, I knew the 18 was proven. All of the parts that kind of fit it have been refined, and that's kind of the aftermarket support that I knew I wanted was going to be there. This, I'm not sure if they've made any other changes but the body, but I know, I mean, even just the body of my dually versus what they're going to come out with the HD version. I mean, right now I'm still, you know, very glad about my decision. I mean, maybe with a different package, like a blackout package, like I know they're going to come, they are going to look awesome. Throw a set of wheels on it, they're going to look awesome. But it's just not different enough for me to kind of be like, man, I'm glad I held out. Like the new Chevys, I know everybody hates the new Chevys. Give them a year or two, people lift them, throw some wheels on them. It's kind of like the same thing. They look a little bit too futuristic, but they'll come around. Like, and that's what I feel like a new generation of trucks, you know, they should be that much different. So that's kind of my take on them. That's going to do it. I love you guys. Hit that like button before you leave. Subscribe if you have not already, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Well, next couple days. Very soon, I promise. See you.